Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're playing Glitchhikers, where every drive is a journey. Or that's what the tagline says. I couldn't think of anything to describe it except for the fact that the tagline pretty much describes it all. And it's a very interesting game. I actually found this on Twitter. I think somebody on my Twitter feed tweeted out they were playing this, and I was like, maybe I should check this out. So, that's what we're gonna do today. Okay, let's see. Change lane engine. Sweet. So it looks like we're on a small highway here. Change, maybe go fast or slow. Let's slow down. Slow down. Farther, no. Can we speed up? Passenger seat. Okay, let's keep it at 100 kilometers, I guess.
And that was Pinky's Dream by David Lynch. This is Radio 90, and you're listening to Night Drive. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Can I change the radio station?
Almost 100 years before Columbus ever sailed to the Americas, a Chinese explorer named Zheng He made 7 naval expeditions, traveling thousands of miles with over 300 ships.
I have to admit, this is not
when the
the
next
kind of radio
emperor came to
station I
power,
had to listen to.
all the ships were
like
destroyed,
one of those, like, radio
and the Ming
stations that
Dynasty
have, like,
entered a
that
period of isolationism that lasted hundreds of years.
I think, if
With
anything,
that
I'm
one
more
decision,
of
the fate of the world changed.
culture kind of person.
Let's go on a journey together with our next song, Find Me on a Whim.
Believe it or not, I'm not controlling the car. The only thing I can control is going fast or slow, left or right. I like the art style. It's pretty simplistic, even though we're kind of blinking, like they force you to blink and stuff, which is kind of creepy. I have to admit that looks kind of nice. It looks like we're traveling in a really dark rural area. From the looks of it, it looks like either like Massachusetts. There's somebody side of the road there. Oh shit. Hello. Thanks for picking me up. I was beginning to think that would be hours before I get a lift from something worthy. Something, eh? There's like lights up ahead. Oh shit. Are you hurt? I've never done this before. Bad experience. Are you hurt? Is that your accent? Are you hurt? I have to admit, I like traveling at night. There's something not soothing about it. And I think a little drive can fix. I don't know about traveling at night, it just feels calming. Like I took a bus ride from my house to the States, and it was really calming. Like, I went at night, as I was traveling through the States, it was just like mostly farmland, so I kind of like just nodded off and just like watched cows and meadows just like pass. Is that a joint? Good old BC bud, everybody needs a little time with their thoughts, get to know them, you know. I don't think drugs would help. You say the journey is more important than, you know, the other thing. Why are you driving? Driving to find something. What was that? Just like zipped past across my screen there. We're looking for something right answers we need to ask ourselves. Makes sense. When I was a kid, we had a cabin out on one of the islands at night. You can see thousands of stars. Never really seen the stars. Not even when I was like on that trip through just a rural area in the States. It was just like pretty much all polluted, and also the cabin was lit up. You don't need a flashlight. They gave them all names: Atticus, Caesar, Garuda, Saul. They fought each other in wars, making alliances formed when they were broken. Explosions burst across the sky. I was a god to them. Stars are the light of darkness. No god. I think the stars are the light in the darkness. Much like this car. No, hit the wrong button there. Maybe the darkness is an illusion. My parents pretty much ignore me. Oh, holy fuck. It's a red moon. Father was drunk. My mother was too busy. Yeah, I still remember those days fondly. I think that says something about me. I'm a good reader. It doesn't. It's not how you're grown up, people. It's about what you experience in life. Well, that's my philosophy anyways. One day a man came across Chris while we were playing. He said he was from the stars and pleaded for my mercy. I told him it was all make-believe. I shook his head. Did that really happen? Did you stop? It's cruel. So did you stop doing it? I like how... Yeah, for a moment there I thought like it recognized that I turned over. I was like, what? You know, I don't remember. I guess I must have never saw him again. Too bad I never really... Too bad I was never really a kid. Thanks for the lift. Oh man, we're in the wrong side of a mountain.
Well, that was a little different. Ever wonder why the night sky is black, even though there is nowhere you could look that doesn't eventually have a star?
Why did you leave, man?
Shouldn't it be white? And scientists say the average color of the universe is beige. There are stars above you even in the day, and they are watching. Gravity Well, up next. Keep your eye on the road, and have a lovely drive.
I have to admit, even though the music on the radio station is kind of creepy, it's kind of nice. It's kind of like good small talk and stuff. I think I read somewhere that the universe is actually beige. Like if you looked at it from another universe or something like that if you average out all the colors, it turns out to be beige. I don't know what it really means exactly. It's just neat. And in the end, with all the colors in the world, red, yellow, purple, black, and white, who the fuck was that? But yeah, regardless of like what color they are, it's just like the end. It's all one homogeneous thing. The fuck? Okay. Nearest hospital, the baby's just pop out for the pickup. You just hopped into my vehicle. That's like I'm pretty much forced to take it for a ride now. Can you get an ambulance? I'm not gonna judge. Should I? Sorry, I'm still figuring out the customs of this world. I'm from a little planet in the Triangular Galaxy. Our star got too close to another system and almost collided with a big giant. There was a war, and it made the planets totally unlivable. Of course, so left. I'm gonna be non-judgmental and ask. bioluminescence everywhere. I only knew it was getting ripped apart. My journey here was long but wonderful. There were so many worlds in the galaxy, so much to see. Planet of tiny volcanoes and baboons. Civilization of artists, warriors, who believed we are all just living in someone else's story. Tribes of nomadic people who live amongst the stars. All the elements that form life were created as part of the star that exploded, spreading the elements throughout the galaxy. You and me were made of stars. My God, it's stars. You're one of the universe. Said that. I think we're gonna choose this one again. We are one with the universe. We are, all of us, children of the stars. In mythologies in this world, the sun is a deity of power, light, fire, strength. Some myths say it must be reborn every year, whereas the earth goddess represents life, birth, and fertility. But really, there would be no life without the sun, no earth without the sun. We are all born from stars like the sun. Shouldn't the sun god be the creator of life? It's just a metaphor. Myths are just a metaphor. Of course they are. All of it is. When students of semiotics say everything can be a sign of something else. Sister lost a baby. For years she couldn't talk about it. And one day she said to me, "It's just as well. The universe doesn't care about life. I'll wait for the next one." Can't wait. The hospital's just here. ... Sonder. You know what that is? It's a sudden realization that every person, all the people around you driving those cars are fully conscious people with their own stories and goals and loves and thoughts. Just think about that for a second.
And the circle of life continues. We don't always have control over our lives, over what happens to us, but we do control how we react. Accept, grow, live, love, hide, fade, wither, wisen, embrace, fight. You are all alone out there, but you know, you're never alone.
It's really making me
Millions of distinct bacteria share your body. You're never alone. Keep driving, driver. Turtles All the Way Down is up next.
I live in a large city and I always hear people honking and yelling at each other. And then you realize that every car on every bike is someone with feelings, emotions, goals in life that may or may not differ from yours. And it makes you wonder how big the universe is. Because within that homogeneous vague universe that we spoke of earlier, there are so many different things that look almost the same, but it's all different. What the hell is that? Let me guess, if I turn right, there's gonna be somebody there. I knew it! The universe is expanding, and yet the universe has no edge. What is expanding into? My 4th year of physics, and I don't really get it. The mystery, infinite space, can it expand infinitely? I think that's it. Infinity is such a beautiful concept. Infinite universe with infinite universes within us. Each of us with our own little infinity. See, the thing is, I don't really need to get it. There's like 300 billion stars in our galaxy alone, and 3 billion more galaxies out there. On a single planet doesn't matter a bit. Not at all, and yet, it's still wonderful, don't you think? I agree. The universe is wonderful. guess we're gonna have to travel much longer regardless. Talk about different kinds of stars. That was the start of something beautiful. Love is beautiful. We went away the next day, far away to a little world of our own, floating amongst the nebulae, white dwarfs, and undiscovered planets. Her sense of humor was dry. Sometimes I don't even know if she was joking. She said the most beautiful, the most absurd thing in how she wanted to die in a heart of a star. I said she'd burn up long before she got close. She looked at me like it was a challenge. We laughed and cried together, helped each other through tough times, family and friends, and our own mind. The way she looked at me, and the smile in her eyes. That's really deep shit. Rattled off chemical equations, the construction of molecules. She drew them in her sleep. I'd watch her eyelids flutter gently, her eyes would fall over her chest, tendons in her arms. Watching fireworks together on New Year's, rattling off the compounds used, balance of heat and luminosity, then flew off into the sky through the lingering smoke. We were together 6 months before it flamed out. For us to keep it up, but it was beautiful while it lasted. I always loved those days. Love is an amazing thing. It's what it's all about, connecting with other people like that, the universe knowing itself. I'm going to see my new girlfriend now, just outside the city. We're all going to die in a fire explosion one day. We are. It's going to happen, but what a wonderful thing to be part of it in the meantime. God, I love driving. Don't you love driving? Why do you drive? To find something, I guess. Understanding maybe driving helps me find it. Right, there's answers out there. Beauty is in the search. Drive on.
Look at the night sky. What do you
shit.
see out there? Emptiness? Chaos? An uncaring void? Or do you see the stars? The art of the nebula? The romance of distant galaxies? Is God watching you? Is she watching any of us? 7 billion people on this world, and all we have is each other. Our own little infinity. Now count back with me, driver. 5, 4,
keep left,
3,
keep right, keep going.
2, 1.
Oh no. Small
Welcome back. This has been Radio 90 Night Drive. Travel safely. Good night.
Oh no. The road got smaller. But yeah, that is a beautiful thing. Like we've been trying to find other civilizations on other worlds, and yet we haven't found any. But you have to realize, even as we search, we are still together, like, as a little human family movie. That was kind of interesting. What's that up ahead? Is that the city? I kind of want to drive on. Let's drive on. Screw taking left, we're going to go right.
Gravity, gravity, gravity. It's impressive what you do.
Let's keep going, because I don't stop at town here. And I don't think we need to like stop for gasoline or anything.
Gravity, gravity, gravity.
Yeah, we're taking the right.
Takes two to see your burn.
Oh no.
Though I try to run away,
Guess that's the end.
you're never really gone.
Yep, that's the end. Wow.
But when I manage it,
I have to admit, that was like an interesting little diversion. It's not a game. It was definitely a game.
the universe,
It was really deep in terms of like other things that those Glitchhikers say, but maybe you guys can download and find out. Maybe that's what I'm going to try and get you guys to do. Because definitely the Solar String Media games are free. I'll link Glitchhikers in this video and things. I've already linked station number on the other video. So if you guys ever want to try and play it, feel free to download. I don't think you have to install it. I think you just have to unzip the file, drop it to your desktop, and just play away. A little thank you to Unity, because that's the game engine that they chose to use, and I have to admit, Unity is a good
But
choice.
if I had a choice, if I had a chance to choose,
Not very textury, because it's just like, it's all about story, it's all about
perfect life, I
thinking,
take the
that
second and
artistic style,
refuse.
just being minimal, but also showing you a story at the same time.
Gravity, gravity, gravity.
Which you haven't really, well, I haven't experienced it, but maybe some of you have in other indie games. Feel free to link other indie games like this to me, because I kind of like story games. Like, I'm not really into like the whole horror kind of stuff, but I definitely like just showing you guys games, especially the fun ones that kind of like make you think, make you smile, make you cry. Those emotions that don't really like come out from a video game. I have to admit, that was a pretty good game. Like, I'm gonna probably turn off my computer and just like lay in bed and start thinking about stuff, about life. That was amazing. Thank you, Silver String, for bringing this out to me. Well, they didn't technically bring this out to me, I found this on Twitter. But thanks for an amazing game, and thanks to everybody who made it.